Hey, what's up, fight fans? We're here with yet another prediction show for what's going to happen at the upcoming Metamoris 3 card. Joining me, a lot of people who have opinions. Not many of them good, but we're going to tell you them anyway. Joining me up first is Paul Moran from OpenMatRadio.com. Paul, how you doing tonight?
Much better than you.
That's not true. From the Take It Uneasy podcast, Lex, how you doing tonight?
Good. I just noticed we're all wearing black shirts, actually, except Paul. We're very, French, I guess that is.
Says the Russian. All right.
Black shirts make you French?
You know, like 20th century existentialist.
All right, go home. You're drunk.
I was waiting for him to go deep on this. I was a poet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now that you're speaking, why don't we go ahead and cut over to, I think this says Matt Kirtley. I don't even know. It looks like it's in Arabic. Matt, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm broadcasting live from Minecraft.
Are you also sponsored by MS-DOS 1995?
Yeah. In fact, I am. Be sure to go out and buy Doom 1. They only do the currently.
Don't you have to get it on like a compact disc or something?
Oh, you have to get a couple of these big floppy disks. So, just make sure you got time to install it.
Thank you very much for that insight. I'll definitely tell future generations about it. Kevin Phillips, how you doing?
I feel like I'm ready to take this podcast in a cool direction, Raph.
You're not cool, though. That's a big problem.
No, but again, as we just mentioned, I've been drinking, so...
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
kind of cool. Kind of
Everybody's definitely pulling their weight at what they do. Well, let's get to the matter at hand today, which is analyzing the fight between Dean Lister and Babalu. So why don't we go ahead and start here. Kevin, what the hell is happening in this fight?
I'm really hoping that they take a second and change the lyrics to Babaran to Babalu and do a nice little guitar number, like right in the center of the mat. You could totally see a Gracie thing coming in as like a mariachis. And that's how the match starts.
Can I stop you here? What did you just say? Did you say mariachis?
Well, it was like a thing where, you know, they play the guitars and they're super... I'm surprised you don't know this, Raph. I mean, it's like a pretty common...
Mariachis, right? That's what we said, mariachis?
Yeah, the mariachis. Shaz.
Not only the music of my heritage, just mariachis, yeah?
I mean, if you want to claim it as the music of your heritage, that's your business. I just think it would be cool if they started with Baba Ran and a Babalu cover.
Restaurant where they sing "Cuckoo at your face. I think not. Let's move this over to serious conversation. Matt Kirtley, do you have any insight as to, is Dean Lister just going to spend all of his time going for a footlock, and will he be successful?
I think if Dean Lister wants a footlock, he will be successful. It's going to be interesting because Babalu can make some fun matches. I watched some of his old no-gi fights, but he hasn't been focusing on jiu-jitsu from as much as at all, from what I can tell. And Dean is a big, giant, chinned monster, so we'll see how he deals with that. His head is just like giant. Like, have you seen that thing, Dean Lister's head? He's going to win by chin lock using his chin.
Paul Moran, is a chin lock a thing?
I don't know, but if it was, Dean Lister would know it. He's an encyclopedia of locks and crushes and painful things. But to challenge Mr. Kirtley, I would say that Babalu just ended up in the Masters Absolute Final against Godoy, I believe. So his jiu-jitsu got him far enough in the pan this past weekend.
Oh, snap, Matt Kirtley. Paul Moran said, straight up check your facts, son. What do you have to say about that?
He is correct. I do not follow enough jiu-jitsu. Paul is much more up to date on this.
Oh,
which is why we asked you to be a panelist.
Have you on this fucking panel? I don't even know, son.
What's the color on this little bar here? That's why. I don't know. Somebody with some credibility here.
Hold on, Matt. I'd like to say it's black, but again, it's from 1996. Are you in the movie Frequency?
I know my webcam has 16 colors, and one of them is black. So.
Oh, okay. Well, this is impressive. Lex, do you feel lonely like we're not including you right now?
Yes. But see, the thing is, going back to existential philosophy...
Okay, good. That's all I wanted to cover. Paul, continue on your point, if you would, please.
So, as we've been talking about training camps and whatnot, Jeff Glover, who is also going to be doing commentary on this Metamoris card, has been teaching at Dean Lister's Academy, or Victory Martial Arts. I don't know who owns it, but I think that Glover, Lister make a very unique combo, and I think they feed off each other pretty well. So I know Babalu's been training hard in the gi. I know that he did well at the pans, but Dean's just on a completely different level.
Does anybody else ever get the feeling that sometimes Dean Lister is just bored being too good? I'm going to ask you this, Lex.
Man, he's seen it all. So yeah, he's got that look of like I've seen this shit before. Mm-hmm. Definitely. I mean, he's a true warrior philosopher, and that's the best kind of philosopher. So he's seen it all, and like that's why I love
all the philosophers.
All what? Yes. Yes.
I was repeating what you said, so keep what you're saying in line, please.
You're translating my Russian, yes. So yeah, I love listening to him. Like he is a true humble warrior. Like he learns a lot from his losses, and there's no ego. He always like hugs the dude afterwards. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know what point I was making. I'm just like a total
I don't
fan.
either. Now you're just saying populist things,
yes,
just to try and win the crowd over.
I don't think we're giving Babalu enough credit. I mean, cool nickname, right? Babalu?
Yes, he must be playing on his mariachis.
I'm not an expert in Latin American culture.
You're not an expert, period. The end of that sentence is, Kevin Phillips says, I'm not an expert, period. Not any more to that sentence.
I'm from verbal tap on whatever. Ass.
You're not even selling our product right. I'm going to skip you now. Matt Kirtley, you're smiling over there. What's making you excited about this match?
I really enjoy watching Dean Lister fights. For a while, I watched a bunch of old Abu Dhabis like every weekend. I just sit and watch like an entire event. And he's just really exciting. He doesn't care where things go. He really just survives any bad position, finds a way into a good position, and so I'm a big fan of him. So Babalu, seems like a fairly enough guy. I hope he doesn't get his legs exploded or something. But I just like watching Dean Lister, so this will be a fun match.
Maybe I'm not as refined of a jiu-jitsu practitioner, but you just said legs exploded. Is that a thing that happens?
Yeah. You're not a purple belt yet, so you'll realize once your leg explodes, then you're ready for your purple belt.
Legs just like that.
I remember when I was a blue belt, my knee exploded, and then someone's like, "Oh, that's really good news. You're gonna get a purple belt really soon." You don't get a purple belt without blowing up your knee. Oh, okay.
Cool. Kevin, are you looking forward to that?
I was just busy writing down the note. Does it matter which knee specifically, or is it just knee?
Whichever one you use more.
Oh, okay. The right one. Thank you, Matt Kirtley.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, we're going to go down the line. You have 15 seconds to tell me who you think is going to win and why. We'll go ahead and start with Lex.
Boogeyman, which, by the way, is a cooler nickname, by heel hook.
Paul, who wins? 15 seconds, go.
I think that Dean Lister wins by almost whatever he wants. I think that he's going to mix it up, although he does have a footlock instructional out right now. I think that he may switch it up and win by some sort of choke. His north-south's pretty good, and training with Glover, I'd like to see him darce Babalu. So, Dean Lister.
I would like to say that you are onto something here. That is a genius way to go ahead and put out whatever next DVD instructional you're going to do. So does that mean that you, Matt Kirtley, will be working on a reverse omoplata instructional?
That means I already did, and you're behind.
Oh, you did? That's so weird. Where can I find that?
I'll let you know once it's done, but eventually it'll be on my website.
All right. Well, who's
going to debut it at Metamoris 4 when he fights Stefan Kesting?
Matt?
Yes.
Prediction?
I think Dean Lister will reach into the world of forms and pull out the platonic ideal of heel hooks. That's all for you, Lex.
Thank you. Shout out to the old school philosophers. Thank you.
Yeah. It's going to be it's just going to be the platonic. It's the heel hook that all heel hooks attempt to be.
We're taking it back to old school rap. Shout out to the old school philosophers. Kevin, did we get a prediction from you?
I'm just glad we have the best minds in jiu-jitsu here to tell us we think Dean Lister might win via heel hook. Come on, people. Babalu is not going to get caught via heel hook. That's not a purple belt around his waist for a reason. The man knows what he's doing. He's going to defend against it. He's going to counter. And he's going to pull off an extended armbar for the victory.
He was a lucha libre guy, so as much as I disagree with you, he might know how to protect his feet, but it's Dean Lister.
So let me do my best, Paul. Hold on, Raph.
Okay,
I really think Dean Lister's going to be able to attack those knees and get in there, but That's not going to stop me from picking Babalu via either rear naked choke, wrist lock, arm bar, knee bar,
I'm going to
or
stop you right here, Kevin, because as you know,
it's
if you're
definitely
really
going to be
doing
one of those.
a Paul impression, you need to be doing this, swaying back and forth, and then you need to go ahead and talk in a lower voice for absolutely zero reason.
Do I do that?
And then you need to make sure that you have an oversized mug that you are drinking from the entire time you do this podcast. Oh
I'm a
my
small
God!
guy.
Everybody,
What can I say?
Curtly, do me a favor. Curtly, say something real quick. What you're doing is genius.
So, what do you think about when you're out there training in your camp? Give me some real deep insight. 45 minutes, go.
Give Curtly all the stripes possible. Give them all over
You know, it's really hard to give a black belt stripes, but I'll do it right now. Stripes to Curtly.
I gotta wait one more year.
Guys, I want to thank you all for providing all of your nonsense. We hope you guys are enjoying these installments. Let us know what you think. Actually, don't. I don't want to know what any of you think about any of this.
Let Kevin know what you think.
Go ahead and go to Kevin. You can find him on Twitter at PhillipsKevin1. Give all of our fan mail to Kevin, please.
Send them my way, please. This guy.
Sponsored by Four Loko. Well done, Kevin.
Don't forget to send him pictures of your mariachis. Guys, we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the mats.